Hello and welcome back to MFAT Coaching's YouTube channel. So glad that you could join us today. Today I'm going to decorate some pages in my gratitude journal. My gratitude journal is something I do every evening. I just write down 5 things I am grateful for in that day. And I do it kind of in a bullet journal type fashion, but most of the bullet journaling that you see, at least that I have found through other YouTube channels or Instagram, etc., are super creative people who can, draw and who enjoy trying to create pictures in different ways. And while I do enjoy that occasionally, I find that I would not call myself an artist in terms of drawing. I can paint in many different fashions, and watercolor is my new goal for 2021. But I'm not going to watercolor in my gratitude journal, at least not that I'm aware of, and not right away. But I do still want a bullet journal, and so what I like to do is just use stickers. This is the Happy Illustrations Happy Planner sticker book, and I am just going to use it to decorate a few pages in different ways. Sorry about that beeping sound. I'm just decorate a few, as I said, I'm just going to decorate a few pages in some different ways and show you how I make fun spreads just out of traditional journal paper. I think these buildings are super cute. So I'm going to start just by putting these down right here. I love this idea of going exploring, big day, day off, adventure. I don't think I'm going to get a lot of adventure in the next couple of days. I did run some errands today, but I think for now that's what I'm going to do on that page. I'll come back to that. On this page, because I found all these different beautiful flower stickers, I'm just going to decorate this page entirely with flowers, I think, just along the edges. And these leaves, I think there's a whole other page of them, some bigger ones, which will be great. Don't worry, for those of you who are worried, I'm going to take some scissors and cut these off the edges. These flowers are just so beautiful, so petite. Just let that cover those pages. I'll do kind of a bigger one over here. Don't want to cut too much of that one off. It's so pretty. Same with this one. Just do a little bit of that. And then one of the things I have found and love to do is just to cut off the edge, and then don't waste this, but instead we can put this over here on this edge, and it gives just a little bit more depth. Oh, well, I was hoping to make that a bit more even, but I did not succeed, and that is okay. Because this is just my gratitude journal, it's not a huge deal if things are not perfect. No one's gonna see it but me, but it just gives me a little something fun to work with when I am going back and journaling throughout my day. So I just really enjoy, this one's not too much fun. Enjoy this type of journaling. There we go. Form of decorating, I guess we'd say. While I'm thinking about this, I wanted to talk about a podcast that I listened to recently called No Stupid Questions. And it talked about optimism. I consider myself a very optimistic person. I always kind of joke that I'm an optimist and my husband is more of a pessimist. But I learned that there is kind of a healthy form of optimism and then a maybe less healthy form. So the healthy form of optimism is, I think they called it agentic. It's a form of optimism that is based on the fact that we have agency. So if you feel like you have agency or can own what it is that you have agency in your life, you tend to have an optimism that leads to more motivation, leads to kind of healthier ideas, and that doesn't, I guess, lead to just like either lowering your expectations so much so that the expectations are almost pointless, or lead to you being disappointed all the time because your expectations are so high. And I just really thought that concept was really fairly interesting, this idea that you can have agency born out of the optimism or the optimistic understanding that there are things in your life that you do have at least some control of, even if you don't have control over everything in your life or all the things that you might wish that you had control over, which is very fair because I know that there is a lot going on right now in the world that we just feel like we have so little control over. COVID being the first thing that comes to mind. And of course we feel that way because, we can't control whether or not the person next to us is wearing a mask. It feels like we can't control the spread. We don't even know, when we're going to get the vaccines, these types of things. And that can be can lead to essentially lead to depression. It can be very scary. It's very frustrating and sad for people. But being able, the optimism can come through what it is that we can control. So we can control if we wear masks. We can control how often we even leave the house. Or what route in which we take to leave the house if we have to leave the house because we have a job that requires that we leave the house. That there are those things that we may not be able to control in that sense. But having optimism based on the things that you can control, I just really like that concept. So I thought I would share that with you today. And I will link the I will link the podcast about it. No Stupid Questions, again, is what it's called. It's very fun. It's a very enjoyable, I think, weekly podcast. So, as you can probably tell, I am just kind of going through this book and placing things on different pages. This spread, I think, is done. Those flowers are just so pretty. These I may try and I really want a fifth item down here, but we'll see if I find anything that I like. I really enjoy these kind of teacups. There's some Celebrate stickers, Stay Magical, some smaller ones here. Ooh, this idea of being brave, I like that a lot. I'll put that in this spread just to bring in some of that color. Really enjoying this. Oh, I love these little boxes. I do like having little boxes on my spread, being able to like pull something specific out, put right one of the, like the best thing that happened to me in the spread maybe. So I'm gonna bring in this one and just put it down here because it matches. And so sometimes that's where I'll put the date, different things like that. It's just, with this, yeah, you can pretty much do anything, just like with bullet journaling. And sometimes I don't know exactly how I'm going to want to express my gratitude. And it's not just gratitude, like this is also where I put my 20+1 for 2021. Those are my my goals for the year. So I will use this as an idea journal also. So I just like to go through, create different spreads with the stickers. Cute little shopping stickers. These are the ones, so these are fun to put down on different pages because they really give you space to kind of pull something out or say that something was super special that day. And that matches something from back here. It says stay magical, which I really like. So I'm going to pull this spread out, this box out, and put it down here. So that's a lot of those two colors. So I'm going to want to pull in a different color on this particular spread. So it's just a question of what might I want to do that with. I think I want to do some layering. Would have been better to see this box first and then try and layer that way, but that's not what happened, and that's okay. So just kind of pull that back up, put this one down, and that one, yeah, that's gonna work. That's gonna make me happy. I love that. This one says just living the dream. Oh my gosh, I love that. I might put that back here on this spread, kind of continue this particular theme here. Put this in the middle. Oh, that is too cute. I love it. And you can see I just keep kind of going back and forth, filling pages. Some of them will be more simple than others. I just really enjoy this way of creating pages, and I don't have to do any of the work. I don't have to draw anything. I will eventually write something, I'm sure. But I don't have to, yeah, it doesn't have to be themed, doesn't have to be I don't have to work too hard at it, but each page gets its own flavor and fun. Some of these boxes are just gorgeous, so much fun to use. I actually have a second copy of this sticker book purely because I fell in love with it and knew I was going to need or want a second one. So I went ahead and allowed myself to obtain a second one. Just love it. Ooh, look at these. I love them. Ooh, what can I do? What can I do? Oh my gosh, and these like animals are so cute. Oh, look at these. Oh, they're so fun. I love these. Try and bring one of these in towards the top up there, which I think will kind of balance this out. Might have fell down, hit the page before I was ready. There we go. Oh my gosh. How cute is that? So cute. Just love it. And these pages are big enough that I can, you know, really put down some big stickers and still feel like I've got space. I don't know if anybody is a big llama fan, but if you are, there's a whole llama spread in here. How cute is that? These are all the holidays, some wreaths. All right. So I think that's just about it. All I really want to do with this, I just wanted to show you how I will do this throughout the year. I'll probably show you some additional ones. I'll show you briefly what they look like when they're filled out. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with this one. So simple, but so cute. This is gonna be great. So there you go. There's a very simple way to start and kind of decorate any type of journal. This one is just a plain one that has lines. You could do if it had dots on it, the dot grid, and you can create different spreads for each page. All right, I hope you enjoyed this, and if you have any questions, comments, concerns, I hope you'll drop those below. Otherwise, I will see you in my next video. Thanks. Bye.